that Malaysia is currently facing a shortage of 6,000 veterinarians, this is not just about an industry issues, it's a growing national concern. With a few veterinarians available, farmers receive limited support in animal health management, disease monitoring, and farm productivity. As a result, farm efficiency decreased and livestock production is affected. But the impact doesn't stop at this farm, it's also affected food safety and public health. Without a proper veterinary supervision, disease may go undetected, increasing the risk of contaminated meat entering our food supply. In addition, with biosecurity system increase the chances of disease outbreak, including the zoonotic disease that can be spread from animals to human. On top of that, Malaysia is highly dependent on imported animal feed, which make the situation even worse and threaten our national food security. The shortage of professionals directly hampers livestock production, leading to declining self-sufficiency level for meat, egg, and milk. To tackle these issues, the Department of Veterinary Services under the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has introduced several strategies. These include increasing the number of veterinary graduates, improving the incentive in the public sector, and strengthening the biosecurity training. Other organizations such as the Malaysia Veterinary Council and the Malaysia Veterinary Medical Association also play important roles in maintaining education standard and advocating for better policies and ensure to produce high-quality employees. However, despite this effort, the problem is not fully solved. The number of graduates is still limited. Many veterinarians prefer working with pet rather than livestock, and public sector jobs are less attractive due to low incentive. In conclusion, although the government has taken important steps to address this issue, more effective short-term strategies are needed, especially in improving workplace attention and encouraging the veterinarians to enter the livestock sector. This is crucial to ensure the sustainable livestock production, food safety, and national food security in Malaysia. Like Dr. Muaida Muhid mentioned, without the right people, even the best technology and policies cannot achieve their full potential.
The other challenge in Malaysia's livestock industry is the heavy dependency on imported feed, particularly maize or corn and soybean meal, which currently cost the nation approximately 2.5 billion ringgit Malaysia annually. While the non-ruminant sector has achieved self-sufficiency in meat and eggs, this success is precariously built on imports that are vulnerable to global price fluctuation, supply shortage, and climate change impacts. As a result, when the global grain price spikes, local production costs soar, affecting the affordability of protein for all Malaysians. The impact of this dependency extends beyond just cost, but it hampers the sustainability of the entire ruminant and non-ruminant subsector. Currently, Malaysia imports over 2.2 million tons of grain corn every year, which a figure growing up at a rate of 10% annually. Without a stable domestic feed supply, the industry remains at the mercy of international market volatility, making it difficult to maintain consistent livestock growth and long-term economic stability. To address this, the Malaysian Agricultural Research and Development Institute, or we call it SMRD, and other agencies has spent 3 decades researching indigenous maize in poultry diets and maximizing palm kernel cake (PKC), in which Malaysia produce 2 million tons annually. Other potential local resources include sago, cassava, and unconventional proteins like crickets and earthworm to substitute for expensive imported feed for fish meat. However, despite this research breakthrough, the goal of self-sufficiency remains unfulfilled. Challenges such as inconsistent ingredient quality, the high cost of domestic large-scale grain cultivation, and the need for more advanced biotechnological processing continue to stall progress. Furthermore, the much of the locally produced PKC is still imported rather than utilized domestically. In conclusion, while the government and research bodies have identified viable local substitute, more effective large-scale implementation and commercial incentives are required to transition away from imports. Strengthening the local feed industry is crucial to ensure that Malaysia's livestock production is sustainable, cost-effective, and resilient against global market shifts. As emphasized by the ongoing research at Mardin, utilizing our indigenous resources is the key of securing the future of Malaysian agriculture.
Okay, the case study number 3 is about the critical crisis of land scarcity. According to Ministry Encik Mohamed Sabu, livestock farming area within permanent food production parts have plummeted by 48% since 2017, with only about 25,000 hectares of grazing and land left nationwide. Farmers are struggling to find space to grow the national herd. As a result, our beef self-sufficiency remains low and the cost of local meat continues to rise. The unidentified factor is clear: the rapid urbanization and crop competition. Land that should be used for cattle is being regazetted for housing development or high-value crops like musang, king durian and palm oil plantation, which offer faster financial return. This competition pushed livestock farming to marginal area, leading to lower productivity and heavy reliance on expensive and meat import. To tackle this, the Department of Veterinary Services and Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security have introduced innovative strategies like the system integrated cater into palm oil plantation. Further, as reported by Bernama, the modern power system now allow urbanites to oil livestock through an AI power online portal, enabling the farming without needing personal land or bank. Organizations like AgroBank are supporting this by providing specialized for high-tech and land-efficiency facilities.
Did you know that even today, many livestock farms in Malaysia still do not use modern technology? This is not just a small issue. It's directly affect from farm efficiency and productivity. One of the main reasons is the high cost of technology, which is it's difficult for small-scale farmers to afford. At the same time, many farmers lack technical knowledge to operate modern systems. In addition, internet access in rural areas is still limited, making it hard to apply smart farming technology. Most important, many farmers are from the older generation, so they are less exposed and less willing to adopt new technology. To address the issue, the government should provide financial support to reduce the burden on farmers. Training programs should also expand to improve farmers' skill and confidence in using technology. At the same time, improving internet connectivity in rural areas is very important to support digital farming. Farmers are also encouraged to adopt smart technologies such as automatic feeding system and livestock health monitoring tool, which can increase efficiency and reduce manual labor. In conclusion, improving technology adoption is crucial to modernize the livestock industry and increase productivity in Malaysia. Thank you.